sparrow with the intent of sailing it as a parakeet. So, I didn't know you needed a law for that, but apparently you do. I'd like to invite Jackie Thornhill up at this time.
Let's everyone bow our heads. We stay focused on the objectives we have for the world: peace and tranquility, a true brotherhood of man, freedom from hunger, from oppression, from sickness, the freedom to choose our own destinies. We reaffirm our commitment to our simple Rotary four-way test for all we do and support. Please join me. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? We reaffirm our commitment to high ethics in all we do. And we give thanks for all the blessings, opportunities, and responsibilities that befall us as Rotarians. We continue in this new millennium with optimism, renewed energy, and a commitment to service to you and our fellow men and women. Please, Lord of the universe, help us to serve. Amen.
Thank you. I'd like to invite Jamie Goldsmith up.
Hi, fellow Rotarians. I have lived in 6 states, and I have never learned the state song in any of those states, but I learned Home Means Nevada because I love Vegas the most. So I put the lyrics on the tables. You want to join me? Way out in the land of the setting sun, where the wind blows wild and free, there's a lovely spot, just the only one that means home, sweet home to me. If you follow the old Kit Carson trail until desert meets the hills, oh, you certainly will agree with me, it's a place of 1,000 thrills. Home means Nevada, home means the hills, home means the sage and the pine. Out by the Truckee silvery rills, out where the sun always shines. Here is the land that I love the best, fairer than all I can see. Deep in the heart of the Golden West, home means Nevada to me. Thank you.
Thank you. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be seated. Sergeant at Arms today is Doug Grant, and he's going to help us with the introductions. Please remember that we hold all of our applause until all of our guests have been introduced. Starting with International Rotarians.
Hello. I was absent last week, but I watched the entire meeting on this thing right here on Facebook.
Yes, you did.
It was unbelievable. Thank you. With us today from Deutschland, we have Hans, and he'll say a few words.
Thank you. I come from Witten, Germany. And after the last elections, a lot of people in Germany and Europe didn't know what to make of the United States anymore. And so I thought I better go and take a look myself. I was an exchange student in Iowa 50 years ago. And so I have good reason to return and see what this country has become of during the time of my absence. And it's looking good. Thank you.
Thanks. Welcome back.
Speaks almost as good as me.
Thank you. Okay, visiting Rotarians, if you would raise your hand, please. Visiting Rotarians.
Hello, my name is Hector Miranda. Today, coming with my daughter Maite. She's a proactive member. My friend Edith. I am from Hallander in Florida. Hallander is between Miami and Fort Lauderdale, a small town, 40,000 people. I am the past president. Then we are a small club, 22 members. Year ago, we are 100% Paul Harris Fellow.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Other visiting Rotarians, could you raise your hands, please? Visiting Rotarians. Okay, seeing none, guests of Rotarians. Do we have guests of Rotarians today?
You're right there. Hello, I'm Janice Lemke, and I want to introduce Amy Forrester. She's with Earl Enterprise, and she brought us some fabulous items for the Chinese auction tomorrow night. A $100 gift certificate to Buca de Beppo, and also a package for Tony and Tina's wedding with open bar, VIP, and it's worth over $320. So Deb's going to talk more about it, but we have some unbelievable items tomorrow. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Other guests of Rotarians today?
Mayate lives here in Las Vegas, and she's visiting us today. Please stand up so we can see your pretty face. So, thank you for being here today.
Thanks for coming. Do we have other guests? Doug, up front here.
Thank you, and I'm lucky and fortunate to have my sweetheart, my main squeeze, Becky Miracle, with us.
Welcome. Do we have other guests of Rotarians here today? Okay, this time I'm going to go ahead and introduce the head table. We just heard from Brock Frazier. Brock owns and operates his business, which he's about to get out of. He's got it for sale. So if you're looking to buy a business, come see Brock. Brock and Becky take at least one international trip a year, and this year it was to Italy. When was that trip, Brock? April. That's out of my year. You're lucky. And Brock is an avid Harley-Davidson rider. He's taken 15,000 miles a year. He's ridden 49 out of the 50 states, 6 Canadian provinces, and 4 Mexican states. And with him is his guest and his girlfriend and significant other and love of his life, Becky Miracle. And also is our speaker, Steve Schmidt. I'd like to thank the Rotarians who helped today. Set up was Jamie Goldsmith and Chan Lamb. The greeters were Tony Kern and Carrie Groh. The invocation was Jackie Thornhill. The song leader was Jamie Goldsmith. Teardown will be Chan Lamb and Michael Williams. Sergeant-at-Arms is Doug Grant. Photographer today is Jim Tucker. Tickets were Marie and John. And I'm embarrassed to say this, it's been until today that I'm thanking Kirk Holmes and Stu Lipoff for all things technical. So please, a warm round of applause for everyone who helped and all of our visitors and guests. At this time, I'd like to invite Jackie Thornhill to the front. I'd also like to invite Brock Frazier, Steve Kwan, Paul Maffey, and Larry Rouse. Do you want to in or out? Do you want to in or do you want to in this or? Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Today we are once again honored and privileged to be awarding some more Paul Harris Fellowships. And first up is Larry Rouse, Paul Harris, +1. Next is Steve Kwan, Paul Harris, +3. Next, Paul Maffey, Paul Harris, +4. Next, Brock Frazier, Paul Harris, +6. And we also have a special presentation. And today we have one of our special presentations, and for that I'm calling Brock Frazier.
And I would like Becky to please come up. Paul Harris fellowships are awful important to all of us. They go to a wonderful, wonderful cause, and when we can honor those who are special to us, I'm taking that opportunity today to honor Becky.
Okay, that's my second favorite thing to do. My first favorite is going to be right now, so I'd like to invite up Ted McAdam and Rosalie Hedrick, please, together with Pedro Sosa and Brad Salisi.
Pedro and Brad, would you come forward, please? Folks, we're doing the right thing. You all are busy recruiting and presenting highly qualified candidates to become members of our club. And Pedro is here. Brad Solis, are you here? Bradley is not here. We'll get him next time. So, just for the next few minutes, Pedro, welcome. Glad you're here. On behalf of the Las Vegas Rotary Club, Rosalie and I are privileged to induct you into the club today. You've been invited to membership in Rotary, and our club has accepted you as a person of good character, high ethical standards, and someone who has a heart for service. We are confident that you will represent our club honorably in the Las Vegas Valley and throughout Rotary's world. We encourage you to learn a lot about what we do in Rotary and actively participate in many of the community activities we sponsor. The Rotary motto of service above self is the essence of why we are members of this organization. As Rotarians, we believe that by serving others, we can build relationships that improve communication and mutual understanding. Welcome to this noble cause. So we extend to you a sincere and warm welcome to the Las Vegas Rotary Club and the Worldwide Fellowship of Rotary International. Pedro Sosa, welcome. Please rise and welcome Pedro into our community. Once again, Pedro Sosa.
Pedro, welcome. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations. Do you want to say a word or two?
Want to take the chance to thanking everybody for welcoming me into the club, and I'm looking forward to meeting you all and making part of the community. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome again. And just so you know, he wasn't even formally inducted in the club, but he was at the Cigar Fellowship, so he's ready to jump in with both feet. Welcome. At this time, we'll break for fellowship. Welcome back. Got a few announcements to go through. First, if you have the Green Book, please take the time to look and encourage you to sign up for Santa Claus this year. Jim Hunt is not going to be able to make it today to do a formal announcement, so please consider Santa Claus as an event to partake in this year. Doug, could you take the microphone to Janet? Janice, you want to talk about the holiday party? Deb. Okay, Deb Granda then.
I'll do both. Okay, so we have several parties coming up, and I guess we'll do the holiday party first since that's the bigger one. December 6th at Treasure Island. Jamie and her team are going to treat us to a great dinner once again, as they have several times before. It's a great opportunity for fellowship and, hold on. Thank you, Jim. Great opportunity for fellowship and to celebrate the events of that morning. As you all know, that's our Santa Claus program in the morning. And it's just a great way to end the best Rotary Day of the year. So December 6th, 6 o'clock at Treasure Island. And while I have the mic, I'll go into the next party, which is tomorrow. And that's our annual Halloween party. And that's at the distillery in Henderson. I believe it's 6:30 actually. We have a a Chinese auction for tomorrow night. And we have some really great packages. Janice and Lucy and I were working on that last night. We have about 16 or 17 great items to bid on, all in the $20, $30 range up to a few $100s. And then we have our grand prize, which the tickets will be a little bit more expensive, but one of my clients is donating a 4-hour rent an exotic car. So you can rent the car, take it anywhere you want for 4 hours. There's a $600 value on that. So those tickets will be a little bit more. I think they're $10 each. But we really want to encourage people to come out. All of the funds we raise tomorrow night are going towards the canned food drive, which Lucy will talk about also. But we're encouraging people to wear costumes. We have a great prize for the best costume. Actually, it's on the table there, a basket of wine. So there'll be judges, and the person with the best costume will win the wine. I believe it was Randy and Sally last year with that great costume. So we really encourage everyone to come out. We're going to have a lot of fun. Bring your friends. It's free for members and $5 for guests. Who can pass that up? Anil, once again, is gracious enough to donate the food, and there'll be a cash bar with the distillery. So please come out tomorrow night. Going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it, and we'll see you all then. Thank you.
Thanks. Would you take the microphone to Jamie Goldsmith, please?
Okay, so our next Wine to Water event is on November 15th at 6 p.m. at the Total Wine Training Room in Town Square. It is just east of Fry's. The wine tasting is a tour of American wines. It is $30 per person and includes wine tasting, finger foods, and a $10 donation to One Drop, supporting the Burkina Faso Water Project in West Africa. We will have a representative of One Drop as well as a wine expert to discuss the wines. So I hope you can join us. It should be educational and fun, and it's for a good cause. Thank you.
Thanks. Doug, could you just walk 2 chairs over and hand the microphone to Maria Walsh, please?
Thank you, Jim. All right, November 13th, Breakfast with Books. The Green Book is going around, and thank you for the people who have already signed up. You know that you have to be there before 7:30 because the crowd comes in right after that. I appreciate all your help, and I hope we have a good showing as we have the last few months. Now, I have another thing to tell you about. This is a really special thing. We are going to be involved with the little free library. What it is, you can see up here, there's a little house. We have 2 of these houses that are going to be placed on the grounds of Beckley. There'll be a little door here. Books will be placed in here. Thank you. Books will be placed in here for the children to come and get a book and put a book in. The books will be supplied by Spread the Word Nevada. It's a wonderful program, and we hope that you will all come when we have the unveiling or a little ceremony for it. And I want to, first of all, thank Randy Donald for his help of securing these 2 things for us. It really helped a great deal. It saved the club $500. So that was wonderful. So we'll be giving you an update on our little free library. And if you have any questions about it, I would be happy to answer them. Thank you.
Thank you. Doug, if you could just take it 2 chairs over. We got a very popular table here. Just a quick word from our visiting vice principal and her guest.
Well, good afternoon. So Beckley has been all abuzz. We have so much going on right now. Books with Buddies is happening in our reading center, so if you would like to volunteer for that, we would love to have you. Went down there and visited the other day, and there are mentors coming in and out of that room all afternoon, so we'd love to have you participate in that. Breakfast with Books, like Marie said, is going to be coming up in just a couple of weeks on November 13th, so we'd love to have you there. And then we just had our Harvest Festival just a few weeks ago, and we raised $6,500 for Beckley. So we so appreciate all the donations. That was very helpful. And I'm going to introduce to you now one of our new instructional coaches, and he has a connection to Rotary. This is Daniel Lyles, and he's amazing.
I'm Daniel Lyles, and I have a deep connection to Rotary, like Cheryl mentioned. But before I talk about that, I just want to say, as a new member at the team at Beckley, the work that you're doing for our school is transforming the lives of our students. And I can see it every day that I'm with our students, with you coming on campus for Books with Buddies, and with the other programs that you're involved in. So I applaud you in the efforts that you're making at our school, and thank you. On the personal side, my deep connection with Rotary started with my ambassadorial scholarship in 2011. I was sponsored by a club in California, and I went to India for a year. And it's fitting that we sang that song today, the Nevada song, because when I think about Rotary, Rotary means home to me. Every time I'm at a club, I get a warm feeling, and I'm welcomed. All around the world, it feels that way. So thank you for what you do. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to reconnect with Rotary today.
Thank you. Would you take the microphone to Dr. Michael Gordon, please?
Middle name is James.
Oh, it does say J here on what I'm looking at. So would you care to explain what you were doing last Thursday?
I was spending time with my friends at Rotary at lunchtime.
And at about 5 o'clock?
Yes, I was spending time with my fellow Rotarians, Paul Maffey and Karen Wisenant and Carolyn Sparks, former chair of the Board of Regents, Carolyn Sparks.
And would you like to tell the club what you were doing with them?
Not much. I went up, I received an award from UNLV, so that was...
Top honoree award, yes? 2 awards, I'm sorry. You're being outed here, 2 awards.
Yeah, so 2 awards. I don't really know. It's thanks to everybody here because everybody's got a strong connection to UNLV, and I know that people here in this room, and I'm looking straight at Brock Fraser with his time at UNLV, Carolyn Sparks, Tom Brooker, Sharon McNair, people who've served on the Alumni Association who's helped pave the way for people like me. So it's all because of them, whatever is coming next.
So you know what we're talking about. One of our spies. We need some more spies to bring me stuff like this. But sent me this. It was an alumni award, and past president Dr. Michael James Gordon was awarded this year for achievement in service from the UNLV. And so, congratulations and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your $100 donation. We appreciate it. Okay, that brings us to everybody's favorite time, the raffle. Today's drawing is $3,364 plus today's take, and the winning ticket is 6814991. 4991. What? Yes, let's hit the collective groan. Oh, John's telling us that Sean made him buy it, so. Yeah. Yep, right there. 4991. There we go. Okay.
3 times your win, is that the way it goes? Okay, John, let's see what you got.
For the Lowry's Bucks, 6814838. I hope. 4838.
Find 2 cocktails.
It's in here. Thank you.
Hey, John.
Okay, so today's speaker is Steve Schmidt. I first got to know Steve when our kids went to school together. Steve and his wife are members of the same parish that I am at St. Elizabeth. We have a lot in common. He's a Villanova grad, as am I, which is fantastic. We have a lot not in common. He's a big Cowboy fan. I'm a big Eagle fan. So we've had a few fun texts back and forth. You can read about Steve in depth in the Wheel. He's got a great bio, and he is part of Catholic Charities, and they are doing tremendous work here in the Valley. So with that, Steve Schmidt.
Thank you again for having me here today. Part of the battle that we have is every day is awareness, and just by you guys allowing me to come and speak today, you're allowing us to spread the message of Catholic Charities and what we do, and so many of the homeless service providers do in our valley. I'm going to show a little video, and then I'll come back and talk after that.
They're able to come into the shelter. They get a nice warm blanket and sheet. They're able to go upstairs, find themselves a bunk, relax, take a shower, and just rest out of the elements in a safe place. We have a number of staff to include shelter monitors and security. They're able to sort of monitor the situation throughout the night.
It helps them in that safe place that they find there, and housing, and a place to eat. And it helps them to talk to someone and kind of like help find their way. It starts with the bed. It starts with the bed.
Miss Johnny, she's a case manager here. She was talking about the residential empowerment program. I heard about the program before, but this time it's something clicked in me, and they said empower your life, change your life. And then at the end of that, I thought it said, at the end somebody said that means you.
Yeah, it's an amazing program. Learning and going through it, it'll teach you. You know what I mean? The values and, what's important and what's not.
You have the structure, it's a lot of people that probably come in here has never worked before. At least you have house duties here, help you get back on your feet, knowing what it is to put in another 8 hours a day, even though you're not getting nothing for it, but you are getting something for it. Food, shelter, learn something.
It's helped me towards like, you know what, these people actually care about me and I don't want to let them down. So it's one of the main reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing now, just trying to stay. I don't want any of this to go to waste. I've been here 7 months, 8 months now, and I don't want any of it to be for nothing.
Everybody has an opportunity. If they want to change their life, they have an opportunity to come and say, I want to join this program and help me change my life. It's like it's changed mine.
I didn't know where to go. I wasn't homeless, but I was in a bad way. From the moment I got here, it was, how can we help you? Then they took me over to St. Vincent's Apartments, and I've been there ever since.
When I got in, it was just so nice, because I had a comfortable bed to sleep in. I had a shower, a nice bathroom, and I could get around in. I had bars if I needed to use them, a refrigerator, a stove, and space to put my things.
I have a beautiful apartment, so I'm blessed, and I'm very thankful.
I think it's home. It's my home. It's the only home I have. It beats not having any home at all, for sure. I hate to think about going backwards. I hate to think about how difficult it would be to be outside, to be out there.
How I felt before, I was very nervous because I know a lot of people that go out there and ask for money, and I take pride in myself on not doing that. I never done that before in my whole life, and I felt, where is my next meal is gonna come from? I never forget that day. There was a gentleman that was at the gate, and right away he called inside, and I was met by 3 people that they work in the administration, I don't know, and they welcomed me with open arms.
How would you treat your company if they came into your house with open arms? And that's how it should be. They need that hello, they need that contact, they need that somebody looking at them and saying, well, good morning, how's your day going? Even if they tell you it's going crappy, at least somebody is acknowledging the fact that they exist. And everybody needs that. That's what I hope that we give them, not only a hot meal, but contact.
Just knowing that there was a place that I could go to eat gave me this sense of relief and made me feel like, okay, you're going to be taken care of at least for one meal, and that made me feel very comfortable.
There's been times where me and my kids probably didn't eat for a week or more, and that's when I first found out about it.
I think a lot of people come in, and they come in either because they're in need, or we have our senior community that comes in because they really need to supplement. They're living on a fixed income. And I think coming to the food pantry and being treated with respect and dignity and knowing that we're here to help and they don't have to worry where their next meal is coming from, they leave with hope.
Usually at the end of the month is when I come, because that's when I think a lot of people are always low on their food and stuff like that. And they help me by giving me the nutritions I need, even sometimes with the diapers and wipes there. They help me with that. That's the best thing about it, is that I can actually walk like I'm in a grocery store. I don't have to feel like they've given me, oh, here's your box and that's it. I can actually shop for the things I want or the things that my kids might want.
I feel like it gives them dignity. When you're giving them a bag of food, you're taking away their choices. When they get to come in and they know their family and they know their needs, and they get to come in and choose what's going to be best for their lifestyle.
Before I became visually impaired, I was a pretty good cook. No matter what kind of illness, if you have a critical disease or you can't walk, neuropathy or whatever you have, why, it's so handy because you just put your food in the microwave and cook it, and you've got your meal there. Those Meals on Wheels are just such a blessing because you just go to them and feed your face.
Number one, I'm not a cook, never have been, and it's helpful in that area. Number two, it helps in regards to my finances because I need it.
You have a variety of meals and some very good choices, and whatever I pick out, I usually enjoy.
It's an outstanding feeling to know that you can get up in the morning or in the afternoon, whenever it might be, open up your refrigerator and you know there's something there. And you know where it came from, and someone is thinking of you and all the other people that they service.
I thank the Lord every time I take a bite into one.
Thank you. That's a great video, isn't it? That's R&R Partners, who's a valuable partner of ours, donated the services to make that video for us. So we're very blessed to have that, because we wouldn't be able to do that without them. So a lot of what you saw there, it's just some of our programs. We have over 15 programs and services that we provide. But the base is food and shelter. So much of which you saw there. Our emergency night shelter, we're the largest shelter in the state of Nevada. We have over 525 men sleep in our shelter each and every night. We are never closed. For that, as you saw, they get a bed with fresh linens and blankets that we provide for them every day. Our day shelter, which wasn't on the program, 200 men are in our day shelter every day. So a lot of times people will be in our night shelter and then go to our day shelter to keep them out of the weather and so forth. There they can get showers and so forth, but more importantly, that's where our case managers frequently get in front of them and try and talk to them about what their needs are, why they're homeless, and we don't force case management on them, but we are in front of them every day, and when they finally do decide that they want to move on, we connect them with when our program is Renewing Hope, which you saw on the video as well, which is basically a structured environment, intensive 16-week program that starts to basically get them out of homelessness and back into thinking of working again. So much of homelessness is a condition because they get out of the mode of just getting up and going to work every day or paying bills. And so part of that education is life skills retraining, classes on interviewing and building their resumes. And then we connect with outside partners like FIT or the Culinary Academy to then continue on. They can stay with us for up to a year. They actually, when they're part of the program, they go into more of a dormitory style shelter where they have their own space and locker and dresser and so forth. They have a little more freedom to come and go. Like if they have a job during the day, they can sleep at night. So our main shelter is first come, first serve, just at night. So it gives them a little more dignity. We also try and make sure that they're saving their money and getting to a point when they are ready to get out of the program. Then we can transition them into transitional housing or affordable housing, and they can get back on their feet again. Nearly 50 men have graduated just in the last 12 months. So we're trying to increase that number, obviously, but our success ratio with men coming into the program is over 70%, which I would say is probably not the norm, but it's a high rate, and we're really blessed to be able to offer that program. Some of the transitional housing we can offer them are the apartments we have right on site, which have been there forever. As you know, the St. Vincent's apartments, which are 120 single-bedroom apartments. We lose money on it. They're $400 a month all in, including utilities, but it provides them some transitional housing. Unfortunately, the transition doesn't happen so much because the people that go there end up staying there, so which is a good thing, but meaning we're mostly full all the time. Our food services program that you saw there, St. Vincent's lead dining facility, many of you may have volunteered there over the years. We serve over 1,000 meals each and every day to men, women, and children in that facility. And it's not a soup kitchen. It was for many years, but for the past 50 years it really has been, we serve them a full plated meal. It's a balanced meal, gives them over 1,000 calories. If it's the only meal they have during that day, at least we know it can sustain them. We have our pantry that you saw. Over 120 families take advantage of that pantry. It's no cost. They can come once a month, get 10 pounds of dry goods, canned goods, 10 pounds of fresh produce, and then if we have TFAP and other things that are available, they can walk out of there with up to 50 pounds of food, and I think on average they come about between 40 and 50 pounds of food each and every month. All they have to do is show that they are low-income eligible. They do have to show that they have a residence, because we don't want to hand out raw meat to somebody that's homeless or things, so they need to be able to have a home that they can go and cook that food. Our Meals on Wheels program is the largest Meals on Wheels program in the state, and one of the largest Meals on Wheels programs in the country. We have over 2,100 seniors on that Meals on Wheels list. And it's not just Meals on Wheels. Some of you may be familiar with the Meals on Wheels program where volunteers go out and deliver a hot meal. That's the way they do it in Henderson and Boulder City. We serve 7 frozen meals. So we serve a whole week's full of meals to our seniors, and they then put them in the microwave and cook them, and as I said, feed your face. So they... So we're able to get the cost significantly lower and be able to serve a lot more people that way. We partner with the state where our drivers are actually not really case managers, but they do well checks. So while they're there, they're putting the food in their freezer and actually doing a well check, making sure these people are okay. And then we have case managers meet with them at least once a year. If they have specific medical nutritional needs and so forth, we can provide for that, chopped, pureed meals and so forth. So it's a great program. Unfortunately, 2,100 isn't enough. We have about 800 on the waiting list. So we're actually adding 2 more vehicles and a couple more drivers and increasing the program as we speak. So a great partner in all these, I have to mention, is 3 Square. We wouldn't be able to do a lot of the things that we do without the food pantry or the food that we get from 3 Square. Some of the things you didn't see and some of the other programs that you may not be aware of that we have, one of our oldest programs, and I was just mentioning my sister was adopted there, is our adoption program. That's been around for a long time, and we still perform that service. We also operate 2 WIC clinics, women, infant, and children clinics, one on our campus on Las Vegas Boulevard and one out in Henderson. We are also the State Office of Immigration and Refugee Services. Nevada is one of the few states that service is performed by a private organization, and we are that organization. So in the last 2 years, we've had over 6,000 refugees come through our campus. So as part of that are all these services that we provide, but we also get them situated, get them going through the immigration process. We have immigration attorneys on staff. We get them housed, get them jobs, and get them in the system. And that number obviously has gone down significantly. We've gone down from I think 3,000 refugees to where we'll probably only have about 1,200 this year. But that's our programs and a summary of all that we do. And with that, any questions or anything like that, I'd be happy to answer.
Steve, do you know what the current population of homeless people are?
The current population, the last point in time survey, which it was last year, they're getting ready to do another one. We have 6,500 homeless, which places us, I think, we're one of the largest per capita. I was just down in Phoenix with some folks from the city this past weekend, and they are in crisis mode. But Phoenix and all of Maricopa County, which is a very large county, has 2,600 homeless. We have 6,500, and that's just in incorporated Clark County and Las Vegas area, not even all of Clark County. So we have a tremendous homeless problem here. We have one of the largest homeless populations per capita in the country. So a lot of it is from our weather and people perceive as opportunity, but also, as you're aware of in the news, Los Angeles has a huge homeless problem. I mean, it's ours pales in comparison to Los Angeles. So we get a lot of bleed over from Los Angeles as well.
Steve, can you tell us these programs come with a cost and where that is supported?
So our budget, as I said, we're the largest private nonprofit in the state of Nevada, or in social services arena. Our budget is about $28 million a year. So all of it, we're about 50-50. 50% of that is from private donations and fundraising. 50% of it is from federal, state, and local grants. So we have one grant writer, and we have 3 people in our development department, so they're busy all the time. But it is a constant job to get funds to be able to do these things. But we have a really, really good finance team. We are. You can go on our website and see our financials and our 990s. We are very transparent in everything that we do, and we're very proud of the fact that 96 cents of every dollar goes into services. Only 4 cents of every dollar is overhead.
Could you talk to us a little bit about how you coordinate with Salvation Army and Veterans Village and the other organizations, because you all have wonderful services, and especially things like the meals. I know Salvation Army serves one and you serve one, so
yes. If
you could explain that for us.
So we have a unique layout, and I don't think it was really by choice, but for those of you who have been here many years, you know that Four Master Lane has been the center of homelessness forever. So all of the homeless services providers, Salvation Army, Las Vegas Rescue Mission, Shade Tree, ourselves, the Care Complex, and now the city has a courtyard project that's going up on Four Master. We all work together very closely to try and coordinate services. All of us have shelter beds that are all full every night. So we don't really coordinate that other than from the standpoint of Shade Tree is the only women's shelter, and that's important to note. We have a desperate need for more beds for women. Granted, the homeless population is majority men, but there's still a tremendous. If you're a homeless family or a homeless woman, it's hard. But we do coordinate our meals, so we serve we serve 3 meals a day. One of them is free, absolutely free. That's called our community meal, and we have 2 paid meals. They're low cost that they can use their SNAP or EBT benefits. So we serve our free meal as breakfast. Salvation Army does the lunch, and Las Vegas Rescue Mission does the dinner. So between the 3 of us, really within a square mile, they can get 3 meals per day.
My question is, my friend is on the board, you know her, but I just want to know, do you only serve Catholics or you do all religions? I just question.
So it's Deacon Tom, it's fun to say we don't check religious ID cards at the door. We would suspect that the vast majority of the people that we serve, and actually the vast majority of our employees, are not Catholic. So it's that's a common misconception sometimes because it is in our name. But yeah, we don't discriminate against Catholics. We don't really in any of our services. We don't. We uphold Catholic social teaching, but we don't have a religious test. Yeah.
Hi, Steve. The question really is, what do we do about the chronic homeless? And I'm talking about folks that they'll accept meals, but they really want to be on the street, many times involving mental illness and substance abuse, etc.
Right.
What's your ideas for solutions there?
So that you bring up a good point. So at the point in time survey, the over 6,500 homeless, 50% of those self-identify, and that's self-identify as having mental health or addiction issues. So we know the number is probably higher than that for people that are in denial and so forth. We, as you all are aware, we are in desperate need of mental health services. West Care, as you know, has been in the news, and they're struggling, but they really are one of the only treatment centers for addictions or low cost for an addict. So that's one of the reasons we were in Phoenix. We're really looking to get into respite care. We do not have any, between all of us, we really don't have any respite care, which would be if you are homeless and have addiction needs, a bed, because you can't just, we can't probably, you can't undergo treatment and be in a normal shelter bed. So you would need, it's kind of like a hospital where you can receive treatment. There is a lot of interest in this. Interestingly, and I won't get too down in the weeds here, we have one of the lowest number of federally qualified health centers. We only have really less than half a dozen here in the state of Nevada. Okay, and so there's a desperate need, but there is a willingness among all the parties now to get involved. So we're getting ready to do a major expansion and renovation. We really want to have a respite care facility. In addition to that, on the back end, we need affordable housing, but it can't just be pop-up affordable housing. We're trying to work closely with Nevada Hand and our other partners to put up affordable housing that has wraparound services. So it has mental health and addiction services right in the facility, so they don't. And that will get them out of shelter and start to move them forward. We will always have homeless. People say, what does success look like? And I ask my team all the time, what does that look like? And it's really just one person at a time. Because if you start thinking of the broader picture, you'll start to get overwhelmed, and it is getting worse. I mean, I won't lie to you. All you have to do is drive down the street and see it. But I think we've got a lot of good-minded people, and with all of us working together, we can start to chip away at this problem a little bit. Thank you very much for having me here today.
Hey, thanks for coming down, and we have an award that we give to all of our speakers. It is the Share What You Can Award, and so we present you with a certificate, and then we will feed a needy veteran in your name. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Jim.
Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, Steve. You need a picture. We have a foundation board meeting immediately following. That'll be in the silver room behind the bar. And a special hello to Stuart Lipoff, who is watching live while he's on vacation. Hi, Stu. So as we leave here today, let us go forth into the world in peace. Be of good courage. Hold fast to that which is good. Render to no one evil for evil. Strengthen the faint-hearted. Support the weak. Help the afflicted. Let us honor all persons and serve each other, rejoicing in the fellowship of Rotary. Be people of action. Be the inspiration. Meeting adjourned.